together. All right? Awesome. Thanks so much, Ariel, for being, can I say it correctly?
Yeah, that's good, Ariel.
Ariel?
Yeah.
Nice. Very nice. Thank you so much, Ariel, for being with us. Tell us about, what do you do? This is your website, by the way.
Cool, yeah, so this is my website. It's my design agency where we do any type of creative work for any type of business or brand that wants to just grow. We help businesses grow through effective marketing solutions and effective design strategies. So here's my website that shows some work that I've done. For example, right here I have the showroom. This was like a marketing campaign that I did for an event that was based in New York. It was a fashion event. It was pretty cool. I like the work that I did for them. There's a small little video. And then there's just some different poster series that I created for this project. This took place in December of last year, so it's fairly new. And then here's just some mock-ups of what the posters would have looked if they printed them.
Very cool. Anything else you'd like to show us so we can understand your skill set?
Another project I really liked was this one, Leaders Create Leaders. So this was basically a season that I designed for Gerard Adams. He's a social media influencer. If you scroll down, you can see the different designs that I created for his brand. So for example, here's a woke tee. It says woke on the front, on the back says leaders, and then it just has different little words that show what a leader is. But I had fun with this project. I went ahead, I designed everything, and I went ahead and I manufactured everything for him as well. So this project was really fun, actually. I actually went out to New York. He flew me out to New York so I could work on this with him in person. But I really like this project. It was really fun. He's a mentor to me. He inspires like entrepreneurs to go ahead and follow your dream and stuff. So I really like connecting with him. He's a good person to have in my network.
Very cool, very cool. What do you guys think so far? A round of applause for Ariel. Let's get this interview going. Very excited to showcase his work to you guys and for us to learn about each other. So, one of my first questions, Ariel, is, we're gonna go all the way back, if you don't mind, all the way back to our youth. I know we're all old now, in our 20s, 30s, almost gonna be 40 over here, so yeah. But it's also always good to remember what brought us to where we're at. Just tell us a little bit more about what got you into art when you were young, and what were you doing creatively back then?
Yeah, definitely. So basically, back in high school, I used to draw a lot, and then I got into graffiti. So I was painting, I was tagging. Towards my senior year, I was kind of trying to figure out what it was that I wanted to do, and then I ran into design and kind of saw that it kind of goes hand in hand together. So I went ahead and went into the design industry. I went into the Art Institute. I got my associates for graphic design, and then as soon as I went there, just started getting in the game, started reaching out to people, taking a lot of freelance work, and just kind of started growing from there.
Very nice, very nice. Now, and forgive me for going back again to back in the day, what other things did you do that was creative that you think led you to design?
I would say just drawing a lot. I would just always, when I was in school, I would draw instead of listening to a teacher.
Yeah. So how many of you guys did the same thing?
I always had my head down drawing all the time. In high school and all the 4 years, I always did that. So I feel like that's what led me to doing this.
Listen, were you good at math or bad at math?
I wasn't good.
Yeah. I can relate. I'm not the best at math either.
I copied my homework.
You copied? Interesting. Fun. Okay, cool. Very good. Okay. And so you got into working as a freelancer, you said after college, right?
Yeah, kind of during college and then after. When I was in college, we had a speaker come out, and he had like a lecture saying that if you want to go ahead and get into the industry, to start getting into it now, don't wait until you get a degree, until you start reaching out to people. So I kind of took that to heart, and I just always started reaching out to people, and then my connection started growing, and just met some good people, got some good jobs, and kind of just been going from there.
Do you think having a degree is important when it comes to getting creative jobs, or you can start as early as, you know, when you have proof that you have value to offer?
I think it's all about your work now. I think before it used to really matter about your degree, but from my past experience, it's all about kind of your work and who you know now. So like if you, for example, I know videographers that are like still 18 and they're working with really big people, you know, and they don't have a degree. So I feel like as long as you have work that really represents like good quality, and if you have a good network, I think you can get into the industry.
Very cool. That's cool. No need to wait. Just work hard and create something to present.
Yeah, exactly.
Very cool. Awesome. So tell us about one of your favorite projects that you worked on. I know you talked a little bit about some of the projects here, but maybe there's another project you want to talk about, and why did it mean so much to you?
Okay, so I first talked about Gerard Adams' project, but I'll say another project that meant a lot to me was the Street Legends one. So basically, this meant a lot to me because I actually started with these guys. This was the first company that I worked with, and now they're pretty big now. They have over 1 million followers on social media. They do over a couple million in sales a year. So I feel like this one, I really like this project because I saw them grow as a company, and I felt like I was part of it. So that's why I feel like this one, it's like true to my heart, because I saw it from the beginning when we had a small warehouse. We just worked out of one office, and then now they have a big warehouse, like 10,000 square feet, shipping over like 300 orders a day. So I think that was really cool to be part of that.
Oh, from the early stages. So now
yeah, I feel like that was just the coolest thing, like just starting something and seeing it get really big kind of just shows your potential, and you're like, you can really make something.
Very cool. And how's the current relationship with them? Do you still hit them up once in a while, or
every once in a while? But I kind of just went into a new industry. I don't really do clothing as much as I used to.
I see. And why did you move into the industry that you moved to, and what is that industry?
So now I'm working a lot in the cannabis industry. I do a lot of packaging designs and a lot of content promotion. I don't really have any of that on my website because I can't really post it. But that's currently what I'm doing, a lot of packaging design and a lot of just content for them.
How is that? It's pretty big right now, right?
Yeah, it's pretty big. So like I work with a lot of the connected shops. I work with them. I work with Green Wolf, Loudpack, a lot of different brands. But it's a really big industry and it's growing. So I felt like it'll be a good niche to get into.
Very nice. You get free products once in a while? I'm just joking.
Yeah, every once in a while.
Once in a while.
So that's pretty cool too.
There you go. Tell me, what are what's some of your advice in attaining great clients? Like, for example, the clients that you have in the cannabis industry, what's some advice you can share with us, and making sure that they turn into repeat clients?
Reaching out to people, getting out of your comfort zone, and just providing good work. That's kind of how I got into what I'm doing now. I started from one person, they referred me to another person, they referred me to another person, and it just led me to where I'm at right now. And just keeping up consistency with the good work, keeping good relationships, and just not being scared to like go out there and do work.
And when you say go out there, do you mean reaching out by email, by phone call, attending events? What are some of the things that you've done that led to some successful projects when you say reach out?
When I first started trying to get freelance work, I started on Craigslist. That's when I first started back in 2012. And then eventually social media started getting big. So on Instagram, I built an Instagram account, and then I started DMing a lot of people. That's how I got into contact with actually like
so
all of my connections.
You sent a direct message on Instagram
to
the company, and they replied back.
Yeah,
and that works.
Yeah, that's how I got all my connections, to tell you the truth.
Oh,
so with Street Legends, that started from Facebook. I reached out to them on Facebook. I met up with them and stuff. I got the job. for Gerard Adams. I was the leader, create leaders. I DM'd him, and then he wrote back. He had like a small little creative meeting in Santa Monica. We went out there to go meet with him, and then he flew me out to New York to work on his line for him. So that was pretty cool too. So I'll just say, like, not being scared into like reaching out to people is what got me where I'm at right now.
And did you experience a lot of rejection throughout it? And what did you do when you got rejected? Did you follow up after 2 weeks, or did you just say, I want to get new leads?
I would just reach out to people and people. Like when I first started, I got rejected so many times. Like it was very discouraging, but I had a good mentor when I was in college, and he taught me like a sales rule. And he says, for every 100 people you meet, 10 people will be interested, and 2 people will actually like close the deal with you. So I kind of took that. I was like, all right, if everybody's gonna tell me no, just keep reaching out to people, and eventually somebody will finally come back. And that's kind of been working so far.
So don't go for just 2 leads. Go for 100 first. Trickle down from 100.
Yeah, I'll say try that if you're really looking for work. But now I'm kind of to the point where I don't want to take on every project. So now I'm kind of taking my leads a little more seriously. So when you're first starting, reach out to everybody you could. But then when you're a little bit more established, focus on more of the jobs that you actually want to do and what you have fun doing.
So now you're going for the dream clients, so to speak.
Yeah. Because I feel like I have a pretty good work base now where I'm established, but now I wanna land bigger clients now.
Yes, very cool. Awesome. All right, my last question: where do you go from here as a creative? What are some of your professional goals for the future?
So I wanna take this design agency, and I actually wanna turn it into like a 7-figure company. Right now we're still starting, but I want to just continue to work on that, and in the future I could see myself having like a very nice studio, hiring a lot of my friends to work with me, partnering up with my girlfriend, doing marketing, and then I also want to create my own brand too, where I sell my own merch, sell my own canvases, my art, any accessories, stuff like that.
Very cool. And what do you want your company to offer in terms of services? Do you want it just to be motion graphics design, or do you want a mixture of 3D animation, photography, a lot of different things?
I think it'll be like logo design, website design, social media marketing, packaging design, production for any like type of clothing that a company would want to make, or production for maybe any other type of products that a company would like to make as well.
Very cool. So you're hiring right now, in a way. You're partnering.
Partnering right now.
Very cool. Awesome. Well, thanks so much, Ariel, for being our guest speaker. Let's give a round of applause, folks. For showing his work to you guys. Hopefully you guys learned a little bit from our talk. And please, once again, walk around, meet different people. And again, Ariel's partnering, so you guys want to talk to Ariel, talk to Ariel. Thanks so much, man. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me, JP.
Thank you, man. All right, guys, feel free to walk around. We've got some more